What's up, YouTube? We are here today to answer the question, should you play Honkai Impact in 2022? In short, the answer is yes. End of the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, all joking aside, let's really get to the video. Guys, today I'm just going to make a short video about why you should be playing Honkai Impact, especially if you are a fan of gacha games. Now, we're going to be going over the gacha of the game, the units, and the different ways you can get them, the gameplay, and then just some other things about the game, which I feel are very important. So first, let's go ahead and talk about the most important aspect of any gacha game, the gacha. Now, a lot of people are probably going to comment how this is not true, what I'm about to say, but hear me out, and I'll explain it. Honkai Impact, of every single gacha game I have ever played, has the best rates to pull the unit you want to pull, or better yet, to pull the new unit. What I mean by that is, if you look at the rates on the unit, you will see that you have a 1.5% chance to pull the S rank you want. There are no other S ranks, there's only the one, and you have a 1.5% chance to pull that. Now, in quick comparison to every other gacha game, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends, Genshin Impact, Seven Deadly Sins, these are the main other ones I play that have decent rates, to be honest, because any other game I mention is going to be even worse than this. Let's start with the worst being Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins has a 3% chance to pull the rarest rarity of unit, with only a 0.3% chance to pull the featured units. Usually if there are 4, that's going to give you a 1.2% chance to pull a featured unit. That is still 0.3% lower than Honkai. Genshin Impact has a 0.6% chance, with a 0.3% chance of you pulling an old unit, and they have not updated their base units to where if you pull any of those units, it sucks. Which means that unless you're going for hard pity, you've only got a 0.3% chance, which is 5%, like 5 times lower, or a Honkai has 5 times the chance to pull the unit than Genshin does. If it's hard pity, it's about 2.5%, 2.5 times more. Dragon Ball Legends, with their base 10%, I'm not going to go with the 20% because that's not always, the 10% chance to pull a Sparking, you still only have a 0.5% chance to pull an LF or a 0.3% chance to pull a UR. Now the UR, currently only one, that 0.3% chance is, again, 1/5 of what you're going to have in Honkai. And if you look at the LFs, at 0.5, it's 1/3. So in order for Dragon Ball Legends banner to be equivalent to Honkai, there needs to be at least 2 LFs you want to pull, and that you are, and honestly, you're still 0.2% lower in Legends. In Dokkan Battle, if we're going on a Dokkan Fest banner, which is usually 8 units, you're only going to have a 5% chance to pull one of the featured units, and you would need to want at least 2 of those units to be even close to Honkai's rate to pull the unit you want. And in a non-Dokkan Fest banner, where you've got 10 units, you would need to pull at least 3 units you need to at least want 3 units to match Honkai's rates. So yes, while Honkai has in general lower rates than the 10% you're going to get in Dokkan or Legends, or even the 3% in Seven Deadly Sins, it has an overall way higher chance to pull the unit you're going to want. And let's be honest, when you're summoning in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle or Dragon Ball Z Legends, and you get that year 1 unit, it doesn't feel good, it's trash. And realistically, I can't tell you how many times I've summoned, I get that Sparking, and it's a freaking Gohan from year 1. Absolute garbage. So this is why, for me, I feel, well, not even I feel, this is why, straight up, it's a fact, this is why, of most gacha games, Honkai has the best rate. Because you're talking about a rate for the featured new unit, which is going to be the unit you're going to want to go for. Nobody's going to be summoning on a banner featuring fuck her name. Sorry. Palatinus Equinox. No one's going to be summoning for the Palatinus Equinox and want to pull one of the other units. Not going to happen. They will just summon on a unit featuring a banner featuring that unit. With that said, we also need to go into the pity system. Pity systems are very important. All gacha games need to have them as they help remove the gambling aspect from them and turn them more into a buying a unit. However, the pity systems in other gacha games are still complete garbage compared to Honkai or even Genshin. Honkai's, however, is better than Genshin's by about 4 single summons. Not much, but it is better. However, you also have to add in that higher rate, the 2.5 to 5 times higher rate as well with Honkai. Now, Honkai, pretty much just like Genshin, if you're familiar with Genshin, here's your pity counter. Unlike Genshin, you don't have to count your units. You can just see it here. I have 69 more to go, and I'm going to get the guaranteed unit, which would be Palatinus Equinox in this case, which I already pulled. And as you can see, even though I already pulled, I summoned more on her. I'll explain why in a bit. And if, that's when the banner ends and a new banner comes up, the pity is shared. If you look here, it's the exact same pity because this pity is shared. It's not actually different. So what actually ended up happening was I did another 2 multis on the banner after I pulled her just to get these pieces to get her fragments to help get her ranked up. Then I did about a multi and a half on this banner trying to go for the unit that appeared before her. I didn't get it. Whatever. It's fine. The fact is, the pity system is god tier in this game. This is the first pity system you have. The weapons have a pity system where if you pull, you're guaranteed this weapon in 6 multis. And if you end up pulling duplicates of this, if you get 3 duplicates of this, you keep 1, use the other 2 dupes, you can pick up one of these 2 pieces. It's a great system. Love it. Then you have the dorm supply, where you are guaranteed a new S rank in 3 drops, meaning that every time you don't get a new one, as you can see I didn't get one here, I'm guaranteed to get it eventually. Now, I've almost got, this is the last unit I am missing. If you look at the Valkyrie album, last one I'm missing, and I will be getting her soon. So hopefully when we get a newer S rank into this banner, I can just pull that S rank right away. Come on, Retro Sentience, please come to this banner soon. And as you can see here, I'm only missing 1 S rank, and I have a 40% chance to pull the one I don't have. So in all honesty, the rates are more stacked in your favor. So that's the gacha system. However, that's not the only way to get the units. You have multiple shops here. You have the supply shop, which holds these, some A ranks and some elves, as well as these S rank upgraders. You have the Witch's Corridor, which has some A ranks. You have the Battle Arsenal, which has A ranks. You have the War Treasury, which has S ranks. All of these are S rank units. In fact, most of the units I unlocked, I did through this system. Because I don't summon on the Dorm banner with my crystals I farm, so I may as well just farm these up, and I slowly, by farming these up, unlocked them, because when you get 100, you unlock the unit. So this unit right here would take about 4 weeks to unlock, as long as you're getting enough of these items. Very useful system, also very useful as I'm currently using Phoenix to upgrade my Phoenix to Triple S, because this game has another system implemented, which are the linking skills, where if I get my Phoenix to certain levels, it upgrades this skill for my Azure Emperor. So even though she's only S rank, she actually has double S skills unlocked due to me having gotten my Phoenix to double S. So many free-to-play options in this game. You can actually enjoy this game as a free-to-play player, and I'll go more into that at the end. Let's go ahead and move on, though, because we are already at 8 minutes, and I don't want to make this video too long. We pretty much went through the units as well. Stigmatas, real quick. Let's do the stigmatas. Now, something that might push people away is the fact that, I have to summon for their artifacts? If you're, used to that. Yeah. You do, sometimes. But there are a few big differences with this than with other games, such as Legends, who has equipment, and Genshin that has equipment. We're going to talk about that. First of all, Some weapons are forgeable. These are all special weapons here, but we got it down here. These are all 5 stars that are forgeable. Okay, you can forge all of these 5 stars. You can forge this one as well. I need to actually forge this one, thinking about it. I need to really get this forged up. Probably start working on getting these up so I can get it forged up. But you have to get, these are all forgeable 5 stars. The 6-star weapons, these are the super rare weapons. All you need to do to forge a 6-star weapon is pull the 5-star, the 4-star version in the banner, which if you're pulling on the banner it's featured on, the rate's much higher on it, and I have usually pulled multiple copies of those weapons. Also, you don't need dupes of weapons. The Stigmata sets, they are updating this shop regularly. These Stigmatas right here are a premium Stigmata for one of the best units in the game, one of the best elemental support, and this is her Stigmata set. This is good on, this one is good on this unit, and she is a really good unit. And they just added, if I am correct, this is Dirac, we don't need Dirac. I believe I think they're adding Pressure of Thunders as well. I think, I could be wrong. I don't see it, so maybe not. But the thing is that they do add enough free-to-play Stigmatas that you don't have to actually summon for them. And when you actually look at a Valkyrie, it will give you different setups. For example, this is her premium setup. This is the free-to-play setup. These are very easily craftable. Very easily craftable. So you get a new unit, you can get a Stigmata set very easily free to play. But here's the biggest difference about getting these Stigmatas. When you get the actual Stigmata that is for the unit, there are several parts of RNG that are removed. For example, if you take a look at her Stigmata sets, this is not RNG. This is static. This is static. This part is the RNG. And even when you refine it, you can refine it a lot faster, and the rates are much higher. You also have these oriented rolls, which are going to help ensure you get what you want. If you look at my fixes, you will see that they're all very high rolled up, which is very nice. And then of course right here, I got a special item I could use to perfectly roll up. Where is she at? Where's my queen? Maybe she's more this way. Where I could perfectly roll up these stats to max attack. So, the nice thing, and I honestly prefer the system in Honkai because I am not sitting there farming the same dungeon multiple times to get absolute garbage for the 4th week in a row. Both Genshin and Dragon Ball Legends struggle from this system all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've re-rolled my equipment in Dragon Ball Legends and honestly just said, screw it, I'm using Jud Gems to try and get that red Z. I never have to do that in this game. I would rather spend a bit of crystals to pull the item and then know I've got the item, it's locked, I can re-roll it, and I will use it permanently on this character. I will never need a different Stigmata for this character. So the free-to-play options for Stigmatas and weapons are great, and of course you have the easy ability to pull them, and the rates are higher on getting them in the banners itself. Now, we've gone over the gacha, we've gone over the units. The next part we're going to talk about is gameplay. So, whether or not you like the gameplay is really going to come down to a personal opinion. I'm just going to describe the gameplay the best I can. So, first of all, this game is on mobile and PC. I am currently using the PC port, but this game looks the exact same regardless of what you played on. My mobile looks the exact same as this. The graphics on mobile are amazing. The graphics on PC are amazing. This is not your typical mobile game that is just a cash grab game. Honkai Impact is in fact not a cash grab game. Honkai Impact is a passion project. It really is. Genshin Impact is more of a cash grab than Honkai is. So if you play Genshin Impact and you think that game is great, Honkai is even better. The group, the people behind Honkai, even though they're the same parent company, the people behind Honkai are so much more in love with with the game than the people who create Genshin. And that's not the shit on Genshin. Genshin's a good game. I'm just saying that's how much better Honkai is when compared to Genshin in those aspects. There are multiple endgame modes. Now, again, I'm going to do some comparisons to Genshin, just for the fact that I think Genshin's great, as well as I'll do some comparison to the other games. The current endgame in Genshin is the Abyss, which is absolute garbage. The Abyss is not fun. You try to clear it, and it's just more annoying because the time limits are so strict to get that last bit of rewards. Dragon Ball Legends has no endgame. Their endgame is PvP, which is still broken after 3 years. PvP in Dragon Ball Legends sucks. I usually do unranked PvP once I've done my ranked match for the day. Dokkan Battle actually has some pretty good endgame stuff. I love the Dragon Ball history, the Super Battle Road. Dokkan Battle has some pretty good endgame content. Seven Sins endgame is PvP, which is meh. It's okay, it's not bad. And then farming the same freaking bosses over and over and over again. Every day. Honkai Impact does not require the everyday farm. The Abyss setup is twice a week. Legion of One was once a week clearing. And then, of course, your memorial boss is 5 times a day. However, once you get the score you want, you're good to stop. You don't have to keep doing it. So the end game in Honkai is there. There's a lot to do, but you don't have to do it every single day, making it a much more reasonable system. Dailies in dailies in Honkai take less than 5 minutes. Once you get to a certain level in Honkai, the dailies are so fast. You can speed run through them. There's literally a button for the longest daily, which is your weekend, where you click this button here, and it will let you run all of the events immediately. And you just instantly clear them all. My dailies take 5 to 10 minutes in Honkai. I don't have to spend that long on it, and since the mobile controls are so smooth, I can hop on mobile, get it done, and I'm done. Very quickly. The story mode is mission-based, which I'm personally fine with, as a lot of games I played growing up were mission-based. You play Call of Duty, that's mission-based. Any shooting game is mission-based. GoldenEye 007 on 64 is mission-based. Mission-based is not a genre I'm totally against. I'm fine with it. Not everything for me has to be open world. In fact, I don't want everything to be open world, because then it gets boring playing the same game over and over again. The controls are both very smooth on mobile and on controller when you're playing on PC. I've heard the keyboard's pretty bad, but just use the controller, you're good to go. But it's rare to find a game that runs well both on mobile and PC. Normally, if the game runs well on mobile, it's not the greatest on PC. And normally, if the game runs great on PC or console, such as Genshin, it's not the greatest on mobile, and I need to use my mobile controller to even play it. If you're a big fan of anime, especially Evangelion, this is also a perfect game for you, because this game was heavily inspired by Evangelion, and that's just something that creators have come out and talked about. And they even were able to have a collab with Evangelion last year. Sadly, I missed it. I wish I had been there, because it'd be nice just to have that unit. Hopefully, it will come back. Music is great. The cutscenes are great. That's one thing else that you don't usually see in a mobile game, are actual cutscenes. And I'm going to just show you guys the newest cutscene, just because the newest cutscene is going to completely be... You're going to have no idea what's going on, and I would rather show something that you have no idea what's going on and isn't a major spoiler. We're not going to watch it all, just a bit of it. I want to show a bit of it, maybe like a minute. And again, this is on mobile too. You can watch it on mobile. So these are the actual mobile graphics as well. Again, this is a mobile game, guys. Now, I'm going to skip it here just because I want to show you what it's like, and that's about it. I don't really want to go into it too much to avoid spoilers. But as you can see, it has animated voiced cutscenes. This is amazing this is, again, a mobile game, guys. This is not a console game. This is not a AAA game. This is a free-to-play mobile game with voiced animated cutscenes, which, to be honest, are way better than Genshin's. Although, to be fair, Genshin's is a different style, so I guess that could be opinion. And the gameplay itself, alright, so yeah, the animation is good. What about the gameplay? Well, let's take a look at the gameplay. I'm actually going to pick a level I've done already, which is one of my favorites. It's very unique to it, but I think it's a fun level, so we're going to do it real quick. And it should be... So I'm going to find it. No, let's see if it actually will let me do it. I wonder if it actually let me do it. I wonder if it actually let me do it. Let's see, which one would it be? It would be this one. This is actually... I want to show the game gets really different. So we're going to go and skip this real quick. This gameplay is amazing. This is just part of the gameplay. Like they've changed it over. You can just pick your difficulty. We'll go with normal. This is just so much fun. Look at this. Here we jump to the right edge, right here. Again, this is a mobile game. Oops, I missed that one. Just listen to the music, by the way. Listen to the actual music in the game. The actual music in the game is absolutely amazing. And I can jump to the different sides. Anyways, we're gonna call that there. That's one form of the gameplay. That's actually one of my when they had that in, it was so much fun. And that's the thing, like again, like they have different gameplays. In fact, I'll probably go and play that after this video just because hell, I want to play it. And then of course, you know, the traditional gameplay, like I said, are going to be mission setups where you have these different missions you follow, and it's more action-based gameplay. From the minute you start this game, you're going to be thrown into this gameplay. It's really amazing. With that said, though, we're coming to the end of the video. We're at about 22 minutes, and I wanted to go over some of the last bits of this game that I feel are extremely important. I've listed this under the other category in my notes, and we're going to talk about this. First thing I want to talk about is the anniversary. Oh my freaking goodness, this anniversary was amazing, guys. We are in the middle of the 4th year anniversary, and I just want to show you some of the things that we got in the middle of the anniversary, not even the beginning. So, right here, we have the new S rank we were given for free, along with this box, which allowed us to pick any of these S ranks that we wanted. I actually took a reroll device because I don't really care about these S ranks since I have them all, and I'm not going to use them. Next, we got these 3 times 15 different wishes for either weapons, characters, or the 3600 crystals. Again, we haven't finished getting all of these yet, as we still need to get the spring lobby finished, but these give us this item which we can use for getting the S ranks in that shop I showed earlier. And then, of course, these are really good for upgrading materials, which I will be going for this right here, as the Einstein totems are the most important. That's just some of the stuff we got. There were enough wishes, I think, like, in easy... I think they gave over 32 different wishes. In easy 3 to... If you look at everything we got, in easy 4 to 5 multis. And again, in a system where 10 multis guarantees the unit, if you're a free-to-play player and you were saving for at least a few months, you're going to be fine when this anniversary comes. With that said, we're also going to move to the next part, which is how this game can be easily enjoyed by both free-to-play players and low spenders. Anyone who plays a gacha game spends a lot of money knows about how much you're going to spend. So I want to show you this. Look at my roster. I'm missing 2 units. Only 2. And look at this one. She's almost unlocked. If I just pull her fragments one more time, I will be missing 1 unit. That's it. I've only spent less than $1,000. And you're probably sitting there saying, well, yeah, you play from day 1, right? No. I started after the 3rd year anniversary. I played for less than a year. Less than a year. And I've already almost got every single unit in less than $1,000. And even equipment. Look at my equipment here. Look at all this equipment I got. These are all 6-star weapons. This is 6-star, 6-star, 6-star. They're all 6 stars here. And then of course we got some 5 stars. We got the dupe here. This will be a 6-star eventually when I'm ready for it, but I'm not ready yet for it to go 6-star. Stigmatas. Look at all the 5-star stigmatas I have. Look at all these. These are premium. These are premium. These are premium. This is premium. These are crafted. Premium. This one is not... Oh yeah, this is premium, yes. These are premium. These are premium. This is premium. These are premium. These are crafted. These were premium. These are crafted. Crafted. Premium. Crafted. Crafted. Traded in. I am looking for less than $1,000. I have enough teams built up to do most of anything I want. That's very low spending, actually. Tell me one other game where in less than $1,000, any other gacha game, you can have almost every single unit and that much of the equipment. And some of the free-to-play players I talk to that talk when I'm playing with them. Give me a second here. Some of the free-to-play players that I talk to actually have several units that they wanted and multiple of the pre-arms, which are the 6-star weapons, without really, again, without spending any money at all, staying free-to-play. It's really quite amazing how much you can do as a free-to-play player. And the other thing is, due to the way the pay system runs, you can summon in this game without fear. You don't have to worry about summoning in this game, not getting the S rank, and then losing your pity and the pity resetting, such as you do in games like such as 7 Deadly Sins. It's really nice. The last thing I'm going to go over in this video is farmable gems at endgame. Now these of course are the endgame, so they are not actually what you're going to be getting in the very beginning. In the very beginning you have all the story mode missions, which is still a lot of crystals. The end game is what's going to be refarmable once you've passed all the story and you hit to level 81. So this is all level 81 plus, because the game really changes at level 81. So I have both the complete free-to-play and the $5 monthly pass amount. And this, of course, for a whole month, and then we're also going to go between the patches. So the sign-in gems are about 400, because you get 50. If you look over here, for your sign-in gems, you're going to get 50 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So that right there is 400 gems in a month. Then you have your daily missions, which you can't really see because I finished them, but that's another 45 a day, which for a month equals 1,350. You then have the, what I call the Abyss, what really is just the Super Streak Dimensions, which you get 100 for clearing. And then at my rank, at least at my rank, so it's going to depend on the rank, but I'm using my rank, I'm going to get another 320, which is an easy 420, 840, because you can do it twice. So I'm going to get this twice, as well as the 100 twice, so 840 2 times. So that's 8 times a month you're going to get this, which is another 3,360 gems. Then you have the Elysian Realm, which is an easy 1,440 gems a month, because you can get the 360 a week 4 times. You then have the Memorial Arena, which is 100. Here, there's 50 here. It's 50 here, so that's 100. And you can easily get that 4 times a week. And I'm not actually sure if there's actually more you can get. I mean, there might be more you can get. I'm not sure. I mean, I would have to take a look at it. But, you know, we'll take a look at that in the end. As you can see, more, I mean, it says 100, so I'm pretty sure 100 is the max you get. Then you have, and so altogether, with all that, it's an easy 6,950 gems a month you earn. And you need 2,800 to hit full pity. Each patch is usually about 40 days. So let's just say you put 45 days between summoning for a unit. That means that pretty much for every unit you would want to summon for, you can get about 26% of art pity, which means you're guaranteed to get every 4th unit if your luck is really bad. Now, let's say you get the battle pass, or the monthly pass. The monthly pass is another 60 gems for 30 days, plus 300 right off the bat, plus 500 twice, so another 1,000 a month, giving you a total of 3,100, pumping that 6,950 to 10,000, meaning that every patch you're able to get about 50% to heart pity. So, without spending any more money other than that $5 a month, you're pretty much guaranteed a new S rank every other unit. And then, of course, the shop honestly isn't that bad compared to other shops. It's not great again, but it's not that bad. They always have the bundles, so you buy, say, the bundle, the chip bundle here, and you use that to buy these bundles. It's usually going to be better. Like, honestly, it's always going to be better to do it that way. With that said, guys, we're coming to the end of this video. Honkai Impact not only is a game that excels in its gameplay, excels in its music, excels in its cutscenes, excels in its story, because the story is amazing. It also has one of the best gacha mechanics all around. It gives every single support unit, which is an A-rank support unit, which is, you know, except for the 2 Fuhas, is A-ranks, for free. The chance of getting their weapons is much higher than other games that have weapon banners. Genshin gives a lot more free gems, even compared to the amount of the summon, because yes, the summon is higher cost, but even compared to this cost, it's still more. I did the math between Genshin and Honkai, it's still more. Like, just all around, Honkai Impact just hits everything perfectly. And again, it's a game you can easily play free-to-play if you want to be a free-to-play player. So if you watch this video, I hope this video has helped you. I would personally advise not going and watching the cutscenes. I'd advise playing through the story. Get to Chapter 9 first. Clear Chapter 9. Once you've cleared Chapter 9, that's a good time to stop. This also isn't a game that you're going to want to re-roll in. To be honest, it's going to give you a lot of S ranks right in the beginning, and we already know that this unit right here, let me find it real quick for you. This unit, which is one of people's favorite units, she is coming to the actual free-to-play shop where you can just buy her, and this is probably one of the units that most people will want. And I mean, yeah, if you pull, honestly, ideally, this is the best unit you can pull right here. If you pull her, or you pull her, it's a major win. These are the 2 big wins. But don't worry about rerolling, as it doesn't really matter. You're going to eventually get these units really quickly. About a year of gameplay, you're going to have a lot of the units you want. Anyways, guys, with that said, if you've watched the video all the way through, thank you. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe to the channel. I do stream on Twitch, usually 3 to 4 times a week. Come over and catch me at my Twitch channel. It's on the YouTube. You can find it there. And I will see you guys in the next video. Secret Lane, signing out.